Hello everybody and welcome back to Benvarmeren's Continuum. And today our topic will be Twitch to YouTube, CSGO broadcasts shifting. So basically this is made on top of ESL Pro League and Esports Championship Series ECS, swapping from Twitch to YouTube gaming. And there's been a lot of fuss around this. There's been a lot of questions why they would do it, and a lot of uprise against YouTube gaming, because people they hate the fact that these pro leagues are swapping away from the steadfast and solid platforms. And why are they doing this? Well, obviously the answer is money. Like, why would you swap away from something that is steady going, solid as a rock, if not for money? There simply isn't any other reason to do so. But my question is is it a bad thing? Is it bad that we are seeing these pro leagues, these broadcasts shift away from Twitch? Like, is it that bad? And I guess if you ask the viewers, then they would say, yes, it's pretty fucking terrible. Like, they can't even find a stream without the goddamn link. There's a terrible interface over on YouTube gaming. Like, the interface is designed as the regular YouTube platform, and that one is not designed to be a streaming platform at all. It's looking really terrible. You aren't able to have like any banners for your channel. The chat is pretty bad as well. I'm quite certain that you can't even have a bot over on there. So a lot of things are, in that sense, wrong on YouTube gaming compared to Twitch TV. But that's if you ask the viewers, because obviously an organization will say, yes, it's a good change. It is a very good change because we get more money. It's very healthy for us and for esports, because we are able to funnel more money into our leagues. We're able to make sure that we can stay competitive in order to have the maximum amount of competition around the world, so that there can be one here, one there, and all of these can stay competitive and actually stay alive. And if you ask me, then I'll say, do I like the changes? Yes and no. Because yes, well, at least my yes answers would be that I'm a guy who studies social studies. Okay, so that's what I do at school. I study the social studies. And in that sense, I understand the capitalistic society, the materialistic stuff like that. And I must say that I'm not a big fan of Twitch's monopoly, because I want to see more competitiveness in terms of stream suppliers. I think that it would be very healthy to have more people that could, or at least more platforms that could provide these streaming services, so that we could get more money funneled into esports, so that it could have more ways to get ahead here in the world. But obviously, if I have to say no, which I also will do, then I will say that we have to give Twitch some credit, because they are actually doing an amazing job. They're doing really great, and there are some brilliant guys over there, and they've been able to stay at this for years now, and they have been solid as a rock. They have not been shaken at all. Like, their boat has not been rocking, and they have been just doing an amazing job, straight up. And what I think is bad about YouTube gaming is because of, one, the interface and you not being able to find the stream without a link. It makes it harder for the fan to watch it. And then obviously a terrible interface makes it a very rough start for these new broadcasts over on YouTube gaming. And that's why I have to say no. I don't think that it's that healthy for the viewers, and I have to think about me as a viewer, because obviously I'm also a caster. But I also have to keep in mind that I'm a viewer. I want to see this, and I want to be able to watch these leagues. And it's just making it harder for me, because now I have to go to multiple platforms to watch this, and I can't even watch it if I don't have a link to go over there. So obviously, there are space for improvement. Yes, there are tons of space for improvement. For example, ESL Pro League, they lost a bunch of viewers because of the reasons I said earlier on, especially the ones with the link being a problem. And what I like about this is that it forces them to react. You have to make a choice between either continuing to stream on YouTube Gaming, or the guys from YouTube Gaming improving the platform. You have to stay competitive in that sense. If you can't improve your platform, if the organizations and companies, they see a bad result in terms of money and viewers, then they won't continue to stream over there. So you have to improve the platform in that sense, and else you'll lose your contracts and you'll lose your job, so to say, because YouTube Gaming are basically only there to try and be another stream supplier that has to go up against Twitch. But I have to say that I'm happy to see a bit of contest starting in this area, because we've seen Subu come out earlier on, and obviously they are really big down in China, if I remember correctly. But they just haven't been able to become a better provider than Twitch in terms of the Western viewers. And I also, earlier on today, saw a tweet that said, and I quote, "I'm tired of Twitch starting something great just to have YouTube copy it and pay more." That's just, yeah, that's the way that life is. That's the business life. It's all about supply and demand. If the supply is lower than the demand, then the supply will obviously rise, and there'll be more suppliers to supply the demand. That's basically all there is to it, because if there is a great market for streaming, then more people will try to come in here and try to get these contracts, get these pro broadcasts to stream on their platform. It's basically like with computers. Like, you don't see only Apple being out there selling computers. We have Lenovo, we have LG, we have Thermaltake, we have so many different providers in terms of computers that if there's a market for it, people will find a way to get in there and make money. And that's why we're seeing like YouTube Gaming coming in. Two big suppliers now. And if they can, or at least YouTube Gaming can come in and hackle, so to say, with Twitch in order in terms of viewers, then they will stay competitive. But I have to say, it's healthy for esports. It's healthy for the organizations. It's not healthy for the viewers, and YouTube Gaming, they have to change in order to stay competitive, or they will lose their contracts. They will lose this war against Twitch, and they won't be that big of a streaming platform.